Good morning, good Monday, and can you hear that? That is the sound of a Fed pivot that isn't going to happen. The sound of nobody coming to save your bags, and if you listen really carefully, yeah, that's the hopes and dreams of crypto investors being crushed by everyone's favorite technocrat. Yep, you can accuse Big J Powell of many things, intentionally spearheading a global recession, for example, or having a weirdly extensive collection of purple neckties. But at least nobody can accuse him of being a wuss, colluding with the Democrats to save Sleepy Joe from losing Congress, or performing the last gasp U-turn so many moon boys were calling for. Just check out this real footage of a crypto trader confronting Mr. Powell on his way to the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium last Friday.
You're still fucking not.
And in a sense, he was right. Powell didn't actually do anything. He didn't have to. On Friday, a simple commitment to actually doing his job was all it took to see markets plunge across the board. We're talking minus 2% on the S&P, minus 1% on gold, a total of $1.2 trillion fleeing capital markets in the blink of an eye. And of course, Bitcoin, which at the time of recording is languishing at prices not seen since, well, quite recently, actually. And in spite of all the pre-merge Ethereum hype, ouch. So what did Jerome say in 10 short minutes to spook the markets? Well, we'll get into all of that after these messages from our sponsors. Platforms that ensure the safety of their clients' funds will help build trust in the crypto space. That's why Nexo is setting an example by putting security first and making sure that over 4 million customers have instant access to their funds all the time. On Nexo, you can buy crypto and automatically start earning daily interest. Use the exchange to restructure your portfolio in seconds while getting rewards on every swap. You can also get instant liquidity without selling. Simply borrow against your crypto at rates as low as 0%. Visit nexo.io and find out for yourself if that's the right place for your crypto. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to break down some of the key points with a little help from a free online bullshit translator. Yes. Restoring price stability will likely require maintaining a restrictive policy stance for some time. We're all screwed. We are moving our policy stance purposefully to a level that will be sufficiently restrictive to return inflation to 2%. Buckle up, motherfuckers. A sustained period of below trend growth. A long-ass recession. You gotcha. Hang on, wait, there's one more. The historical trends will caution strongly against prematurely loosening policy. Hopium smoking fools, getting wrecked. And finally, while higher interest rates, slower growth, and softer labor market conditions, well, they will bring down inflation, they will also bring some pain to households and businesses. And what does that mean? Well, it means people will actually, literally die. They really will. So this isn't good. It turns out the Fed means business. Well, who'd have thought it? But hey, don't panic. Thankfully, the US has someone at the helm renowned for their dizzying economic acumen and recession-beating credentials. Plus, according to the recently edited Wikipedia page, the US, it's not in a recession, not until they say so, which means Biden doesn't have to deliver because we're not even in one. Yay! Which begs the question, how many consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth are required before the government actually calls a spade and a recession a recession? Anyway, there are no two ways about it. The US economy and much of the world, including all of Europe, is faced with tough times ahead. If I show you the empty office over there, that's because my minions cannot get to the office today, and that's because national rail workers are on strike over pay. And the reason for this is that lots of them were laid off during COVID, and then when the companies tried to entice them back, they were like, nah mate, you treated us like shit, why would we ever come back? Same thing at the airports. It's fucked. So who can blame them? Well, apart from me, obviously, because they're actually really screwing with my day. But, inflation is officially a touch over 10% here in the Netherlands. But actually, it's really far higher. Now, this isn't a Qcoin gem we're looking at here. This is electricity per kilowatt hour in the European area. In the US, the most recent CPI came in at 8.6%, but since it carefully omits some of the bare necessities in its weighted index of goods, well, we all know that the cost of energy and living has gone up way higher pretty much everywhere, and we can argue the root cause all day long: money printing, Vladimir Putin, corporate price gouges, you name it. Either way, the outlook is very bleak in very real ways for very real people. So let's spare a moment for those who were hit hardest on Friday. But be grateful, goddammit, this is a fire sale and bear markets are where billionaires are made. Get the t-shirt, yo. Anyway, but for most people it's pretty grim, which is why we all need something to look forward to, some quality entertainment. Maybe even the Metaverse can be escaped into as the global financial system literally implodes around us. Well, who better to lead us into a brighter world than two of the goatiest goats to ever take to the mic, one of them actually rocking a goatee itself. I'm talking your main man, Marshall Mathers, and the uncle we all wish we had, Snoop Doggy Lion Diggity Diggity Lion Dog. Last night, these two legends performed together at the VMAs, the first time for each of them in over a decade. Snoop, Immersive joined, and then they're transported through a wormhole into a metaverse-esque world where they became bored apes and kind of digital versions of themselves, going on fun adventures and performing to a bunch of 3D groupies. And there was even an other side logo slap bang in the middle of it. Now, if that's not a big statement of intent and a sign of things to come, then US inflation really is 8.6%. Seriously though, this is actually a low-key kind of big deal, or is it? I don't know. Bored apes have made it to the VMAs in like 2 years, and that's quicker than Megan Thee Stallion. So obviously the comment section is full of people getting super hyped for the other side and wondering how this might affect Yuga floor prices, and nah, you got me, I'm just kidding. But the consensus is clear. Shady still got it. No one has flow like Eminem, says Karen. And EM with beard is fine as fuck, says Mary. But all jokes aside, this could be a significant moment in terms of Yuga Labs going truly, if they weren't already, mainstream. And by no means the first time we'll see geriatric rappers adopt an avatar live on stage in concert for your pleasure. This really could be the first clear iteration of a new paradigm in entertainment, but most people just don't know it yet. Do you know it, or are you a skeptic like so many of the rest of you out there? Are NFTs, in the words of one great YouTuber, full of shit? Have a great week. I'll have a great day alone here in this office by myself. Thanks. This is the Defiant. Have a great week. Peace.